Okay, so we're still here at the Ixian Grand. One of the nice things about getting the suites in this hotel is that if you have a suite and they have the availability for your room, they allow you a free late checkout, which is kind of cool. So they gave us a checkout at 6 p.m. Although when I tried to book a restaurant, it said that my booking was over. So I'm guessing you can't book restaurants after that. And as we only stayed here one day, we didn't really get to sample their restaurants. Staying in the villa means you can use the a la carte restaurants, but you need to book them. They've got an app, and the app seems quite easy to use. I did download it eventually to have a look, and I did the aerobics this afternoon with this little girl, and she was very good. She was very good, so that was fun. The water's quite clear, and although, as you can see, they're pebbles at the tide, once you get past the first little bit of pebbles, there's a little drop. You can still stand up there, and it's sandy from there on, so that's not too bad either. Now, I wanted to take you around the back here, because like I said, in this hotel, all suites are not equal, and it really depends on where you stay. I mean, we've got a swim up, well, private pool suite, but our pool is quite small, and there are some with longer pools. But the best ones, which were not available when we booked, are the beachfront suites. So I wanted to take you to show you that. In our suite, there are some things that are seriously lacking. Like we have no full-length mirror, and there's a jacuzzi with a shower in it in the bathroom, which for me, I wouldn't really want to deal with that every day. We did use the shower to have the shower. It kind of pulls out of the jacuzzi, and it was fine, but I'd rather have a walk-in shower. So those things were lacking for me. What I will say is all the seating in this place is super comfortable, and I don't know if you can see right the way over there. We were sitting there last night. They had entertainment up here yesterday, and it was quite fun. It's a good singer. Most people got up and had a bit of a dance to some things, like various stuff, old school and ABBA and a bit of rock and roll, bit of everything. So these are the beachfront suites. And these are the ones we would have booked had they been available. And that's a really nice swim up. So that looks like more our kind of room, to be honest. So you have a swim up here with your 2 beanbag lounges. And those ones look like a kind of holiday that I could deal with for a week. I don't know, but I'm not sure if they are the upstairs and the downstairs there. I've got no idea. You'd have to have a look online. But that's nice, and that's the view you then get of the sea, which is very pretty. So we'd like to see that. If we'd had the money, not the money, if we'd had the availability, we would have stayed there. I think staying in one of those suites would give you maybe a different view of the hotel. I don't know if they've updated those suites, because ours does look like I can imagine that it was like one of the best in the past. It just needs a bit of updating. There's a lot of cream in this hotel, whereas it would be nice if it was a bit more white, if you know what I mean. We didn't get to go to the restaurants that were included in our booking because we were only here one night and we were too tired yesterday to figure out the app and book anywhere. So we went to the main restaurant, which was very okay. Nothing to write home about. Breakfast was okay. We got a full English and there's everything for breakfast that you can imagine. I took a video of that separately, so you should be able to see breakfast here in the main restaurant. There is another restaurant you can have breakfast if you're in the suites. We didn't try it. Like I said, we're only here for one night. They do have lots of different restaurants. The guys who are staying next door to us, they actually went to the Greek restaurant yesterday and they said the menu was huge and extensive and absolutely fantastic. And they have a sushi restaurant here, which sounds lovely as well. They're going there tonight. So it does seem like they've got lovely restaurants. They do have a lovely beach, despite having to walk past the pebbles, and plenty of lounges and like really comfy couches around the main pools, which is really nice. I think for me, the beachfront swim up suites, if you're going to come and stay here, would probably be the place to stay. The sea is pretty clear, looks good, and at your lounges you can actually get waiter service. So I haven't tried it out, even though we've got the app, because we've only just come to the beach. We're leaving in a few hours, and we managed to catch a lady who was walking past and order some drinks anyway. But apparently you can order the drinks on the app from your beach chair, which is pretty good if you ask me, because I like the thought of not having to get up unless I have to. So they have got some really nice touches in this hotel. I think just for the suites that we stayed in, for the price that we paid, if they hadn't given us the extension hours, it really wouldn't have been value for money, because we didn't get to eat in the a la carte restaurants. And when I did try and book one after our extension hours, because we were only booked here for one night, it didn't let me, which is fair enough. But when we arrived and they said the room's not ready, go in for lunch, we weren't hungry. We'd eaten too much plain food and we hadn't slept all night. And when we went down to dinner, because we hadn't booked anything, the main restaurant was not better than lunch. Very okay, like you can find something to eat, but I didn't find much that I actually wanted to eat, if I'm honest. Didn't really have much that I liked. The chicken that they had last night was very sparse. It was mostly pork. They had one lot of fish, which was very fishy, and I like fish, and that was very fishy for me. So I just had that and a bit of salad, so I don't think I've got my money's worth of food. But the drinks, like I said, in our room, they need to take out that jacuzzi and put in a walk-in shower, and they need to put in full-length mirrors. Just give it a bit of a repaint. The beds are super comfortable though, I have to say. Slept like a dream last night. That's the end of my blog of the Ixian Grande All Suites.